Capricorn. I'm just beginning to do the monthlies of December. And now it's time for Earth signs. So, Capricorn, I'm going to start with you. So, I did want to talk a little bit about this Monday night is the full moon, and it's also a lunar eclipse. So, it's going to be a very strong full moon. So, a few people have asked me to do what I did last month on the full moon, which was to have a Reiki healing session where I do a Zoom call and you guys all join on a Zoom call. And we do a half-hour Reiki healing. I do that to you for the half hour since I'm a crystal Reiki master. And then afterwards, we do a half hour where we talk about signs from loved ones, anything that comes up from loved ones, things like that. Signs, being able to talk to loved ones, visitations in their dreams, all the things that can help you overcome some sadness over the holidays if your loved ones are on this holiday. And for those of you that have lost people this year, I'm very, very sorry. Please accept my condolences. And I know it's going to be a especially hard holiday. I also lost my mom this year, and so I know what it feels like and how it's going to be going through the holiday time. So I would love to have you join me. If you decide you would like to join me, it's $25. And you would just need to go down below the video where it says donations of love. And you can pay either by Venmo or by PayPal. Make sure when you pay the $25 that you include your email address, because I'll be sending you the link to the Zoom Reiki healing for Monday at 6:30 p.m. to your email address. You do not need to have Zoom personally on your own email, on your own computer, because you could be able to click right into the link that I send you. Okay, so that's why you need to make sure that I get your email address. It's a lot of fun. I hope you'll join us, and I'll keep track of those. Last month we had about 15 people, so it's really nice to get the healing right before the holidays to open all your chakras and your energy centers right before you go into heavy duty family. Right? So feel free. I hope you can join us. And I'm going to get started with the reading now. Okay, so let's go for the month of December. I've been getting a lot of really heavy energy just at the beginning of the month for most of the signs so far. And that's, I think, just, coming up with everything COVID and everything we've been going through, right, for the whole year, 2020. So now we're finally coming into, at the end of the year, we'll be turning the corner and coming into 2021. And I think we're all looking forward to that. We're all looking forward to letting go of 2020. It's been such a year of craziness and sadness and frustration and anger. And I think we're all anxious and excited to get rid of that. So at the beginning of the months, I tend to be picking up, I've noticed the energies from spirit and in the cards of kind of, things are a little bit trickier. Things are kind of a little bit jumbled or heavier. And as we get towards the end of the month, we're going to be running into the Saturn, Pluto, and Jupiter big triangle that is, they've been waiting 800 years for. It's the beginning of basically the age of Aquarius when we change into Aquarius from Capricorn. And the energy just lifts around December 21st, which is the winter solstice, the time of this planetary change and into the sign of Aquarius. And it really turns magical. We're going to be moving into a year that's going to be so much brighter. And so I've been noticing the pattern as I go through each of the signs, and it'll be interesting to see if the same pattern holds up for you guys. So let's start with the collective cards that I start at the beginning. I always do the 3 collective cards. I'm going to put this down so you can see me shuffling. I do collect the cards from the Wisdom of Oracle deck. And it kind of tells us a little bit of, in general, what's going on, Capricorn. Besides what's going on for each of the weeks, I'll be breaking it down to 5 weeks, November 29th to the 5th of December, then the 6th to the 12th for the second week, the 13th to the 19th, the third week, and the 20th to the 26th for the fourth week, and the holidays of the 27th to the 31st for New Year, right before we step into 2021. So let's get a feel for what the energies are. Let's see what's out there, and we'll get started, okay? All right. We got community for the very first card, which is really nice. The second card we got is to the sea. So you could be involved somehow with a water sign, which is Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. And this says chop the wood. So getting busy, doing the deeds that you need to get done. And this could be closer to the holidays. So looking at these three cards, I see we're really, really trying as, I think as a whole, as a collective, to really step into this community, step into the sense that we belong together, that we don't have to be divided, we don't have to be separated. And I think the more we step into that, and that's what your cards are showing as well, the more we're feeling the calmness of the emotions around us, the more we're feeling the calm, go to the sea, look how calm the emotions are, look how calm the waters are. And I think this could also mean that you're around a water sign, a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces as well. And the chopping wood, like I already mentioned, is just getting busy, getting through the end of the year, doing everything that you need to do to get through the end of the year and to bring you into 2021. And that's kind of what we're looking at for these signs. Okay. So I am going to shuffle the Light Seers cards, which is the tarot deck that I'm going to use for the 5 weeks this month. And then I'll be clarifying with the Rider-Waite tarot deck. Okay. So I'm going to be doing the month of December. Doing the month of December for Capricorn, doing the month of December for Capricorn, the month of December for Capricorn, and they are done being shuffled. They wouldn't let me shuffle them anymore, so let's take it and see what happens here. So this will be for the week of the November 29th to December 5th. This is the week of the 6th to the 12th of December, the 13th to the 19th of December, the 20th to the 26th, and then the 27th to the 31st, or the last week in December. So the first week, the 29th to the 3rd, we have the Two of Wands. The Two of Wands is making a choice, right? It usually has to do with this usually has to do with making a choice. And the ones that usually have to do with tangible things we have in our hands. You notice she has the two wands and she's looking out the window like she's thinking. She's holding on to one. She has to make a decision. She's got the world in front of her. So the world is at her fingertips and she just has to make a choice. Maybe this is you at the beginning of this next coming week, the first week of December. Maybe this is you trying to make a decision if you're going to stay where you are job-wise for 2021. Maybe this is you getting a promotion or a bonus of some kind. I do feel like the choice is going to be made between jobs is what I'm hearing, or the choice is going to be made between, even if you stay at the same job, maybe a promotion and moving up or not moving up. I know I'm hearing this loudly, Capricorn, that you are hard workers. However, the idea of moving up to a new position, even though it brings more money, it's a lot harder work, right? And you're so used to the job you've been in, you could do it in your sleep, I'm hearing for some of you. So the question really is having the extra money worth working that much harder? And I think the choice is really coming down to the practicality of it, how you feel about it, how you're going to be making the clear choice. You have free will, so you always get to make this choice, right? But you do have the world in front of you. And so you do have, maybe it's letting go of a job that you've been in for a long time to do something that you've always wanted to do. Maybe it's taking that leap of faith and not trusting that you have to have all that money. Maybe it's just taking the leap of faith and moving forward. Okay. So either way, it's going to be nice. I feel like the choice you make is yours. I am going to clarify with the Rider-Waite deck for the week for Capricorn for the week of the November 29th to the 5th. We're going to clarify and see what we get for November 29th to the 5th. We're going to clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify making a choice or making a decision. And we have Seven of Wands. So when we clarify, evidently there's it's some kind of a battle, and it might not be a battle. This might be more about what I said, that you're getting offered a promotion of some kind, and then these are people down below that also wanted this promotion, are a little disappointed. So you've got your growth, your wand that has so much growth on it and potential for you to move in this direction. If you choose to accept this position, all these people down here, of course, will be disappointed because they're fighting you or coming after it. But you notice none of the wands are touching you. So they're not actively fighting you. They're just kind of probably wishing it was them that's getting this. So you are being offered an opportunity. It's up to you whether or not you take it. If you do take it, there will be other people that will be disappointed. You may choose not to take it. You have full ability to make that choice. Okay. Sometimes money isn't everything. Sometimes happiness is more important. If you're happy doing the job you're doing, or if your company is being taken over and they're asking you, do you want to move to another position that makes a little more money? Do you want more responsibility? You may not want more responsibility. Okay. I mean, I'm a nurse and I do this full time now. I own my own wellness company and I love it. And I make about half of what I made as a nurse. But the point is, I love it. But yet my son doesn't understand that. You know, my son who's 28, Mom, you can make so much more money if you stay being a nurse. Well, that's not important to me right now. And I think that's what you're facing right now, the importance of what's going to make you the happiest. Okay. So that's the first week. So the second week, Capricorn, we have the King of Cups, which is a lovely card. It's a lovely energy. It could be a dominant male force in your life. It could be about a relationship. It could be about see how calm the waters are around you. It could be that you're just sitting pretty and you're sitting comfortably, and the waters are calm, and you're very happy with everything around you the way you are. Maybe you've already made this decision that you had the first week, and you're deciding you want to stay where you are, or you could be making the decision to move on. And you know how I know that is here comes your ship. Your ship is coming in. So it could be that you finally made the decision, and in the second week, the week of the 6th to the 12th, you're making a decision. Yes, I do want to move up the ladder. It's important to me. I'm young enough. I can learn it. It's not going to be a problem. And you're sitting pretty in the emotions that are around it. You've made the decision, and now you're just waiting for this ship to come in. You're waiting for this extra money. You're waiting for this confidence to feel comfortable. Okay. So let's definitely clarify and see what's up for that. But I feel like with your ship coming in, I feel like you always have free will to make whatever decision you want. Spirit is telling me they feel like with your ship coming in, you may make the decision that you really want to move up. And if you do, then that's your decision. This is saying you're definitely going to want to move up, I think, because this is the card of dismay or not feeling that you have enough. It's often the card of being left out and feeling like you're not taken care of. And all you have to do is look up and look at what's being offered to you, okay? And look what's around the corner, and that's that Five of Pentacles. That's that more money, right? So this card is definitely saying that if you make that choice, the ship will come in and you will have more money. And that's going to happen in the second week. You'll be making that decision. The third week, I have the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is the hidden, it's the mysterious, it's the knowledgeable. The High Priestess has a very strong intuition, which this third week, which is the 13th to the 19th, you may feel very strongly about gut feelings. You may have very strong gut feelings about people. This card in particular, I'm hearing from Spirit, is more about relationships. So I don't know if it's because it's the week before we get into the 2-week holiday period, but I feel like this is more um, about you not making a decision, but feeling comfortable, trusting your gut. Maybe you're feeling like this person isn't giving you 100%, the person that's in your life, and you may want to move on. Maybe a new love has come into your life and you're feeling like this could be your soulmate. This could be the person you're staying with, but you're trusting your gut during this third week. And I'm hearing that very strongly for you, Capricorn. Okay. And I feel like the third week is mostly a focus on relationships. So let's clarify. For the High Priestess, Capricorn, third week of December, let's clarify and see what we get. We get the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands, you notice none of it is about a battle. So I don't know if this is you wanting to let go of someone and somebody new coming in. Because you have a new interest, which very much could be, and this person is turning around and saying, no, I'm really going to fight for you. You notice none of these swords are touching anyone, so no one's getting hurt. So I don't feel like anybody's really getting hurt in this decision that you've made, but it could also be that you're in a relationship and you're really giving kind of an ultimatum or saying, you really need to change this. I'm not happy the way things are going. And you trust your instinct. And this person kind of says, well, I've been doing this my whole life this way. So there is going to be a little bit of conflict and then an end decision where you trust your gut. Okay, so that's this third week. I do see a little bit of conflict personally coming in. Doesn't mean it has to be the ending of something. It could just mean that you're both sitting down and saying, you know what, this one particular thing isn't working, or I have a problem with this, or let's talk about this. So it's really sitting down and settling and having these wands, having these these wands fall to the ground where you're no longer battling or you're no longer feeling that you're not on the same page. Okay, so trust your gut. Go with what your feelings are. That's the biggest I got for that week. The fourth week, this is the week of Christmas. It's Two of Pentacles, so it's juggling, right? It's juggling. It could be abundance. Pentacles are always about abundance, abundance of finance, abundance of career, abundance of love, abundance of health. And it could be that you're justifying. It looks like the sun and the moon kind of that you're justifying to me, because this definitely looks like the sun. So maybe you're trying to make a decision where you're going for the holidays. Maybe you're trying to make a decision. Maybe your partner wants to go one place and you want to go another place. So you have to kind of juggle things and decide what you're going to do. But it is a juggling act this week. And maybe it's a juggling act of your emotions as well, I'm hearing. So it could be that you're going to be around somebody, a family member, maybe that you don't get along with as great as you would like to. And so you're really having the feeling that you have to let go or be aware or take into consideration someone else's feelings as well. So the juggling part is you not just making a decision outright, but sitting down, just like we had on the last card, right? Sitting down, clarifying a few things, deciding where you're going to go. Maybe it's a new relationship, and it's not so new that you're not going to go to each other's relatives, is what I'm hearing. It's not like it's a brand new relationship and you're barely going to see each other at Christmas or the holiday time or Hanukkah or whatever holiday, Kwanzaa that you celebrate. It is a time where you've known each other long enough, or you could even be married, and it could be that you know that one household is especially going to be sad this year because certain people aren't going to be there due to the virus. So you guys are trying to decide where it is you're going to go, trying to make that choice. So let's see what card we have as a clarifier for the Two of Pentacles for Capricorn for the fourth week of the 20th, 26th of December, clarifying the Two of Pentacles for Capricorn, and we have the Queen of Cups. So you are the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Cups is often, it's often I get this card and I use this card when I'm doing readings about the virus. So it could just be that it's not that either of anybody or that you know has it. It could just be that you may have lost somebody during COVID this past year. And if you have, I'm very, very sorry for your loss. My sincere condolences. I also lost my mom, so I totally understand that. There's one less person at the table. So while you guys are just juggling and deciding where it is you want to go for the holidays, you may take that into consideration that, gee, it's going to feel really weird to go to my brother's house because my dad is always there. And this year, he's not going to be there. So it's kind of taking in, before you guys juggle and make this final decision, you're going to kind of take in all the facts. This queen could be you, and you could be making the final decision. Your spouse or your partner or your lover or your spouse of 50 years could say, you know what, I really don't care. I know it's going to be tougher for you. So you may be the one that's making this decision this week. Okay. But I feel like it'll be a decision that you're comfortable with and that you're happy with. The final card for the card of the year is the last week of the year is the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is kind of daydreaming a little bit. I feel like this is an in-between week. I always feel like this is, if you have to go to work, it's only because it's your turn to go to work, is what I'm hearing, Capricorn. And if it's your turn to go to work, then you're going to be there. But if you're not, you're at home and you're doing a lot of daydreaming. What's 2021 going to be like? Am I going to, if I've accepted this new position, what's that going to be like? What's the challenge going to be like? Maybe you're still at someone's house. You're at a relative's house for the holiday. Maybe you stayed a little longer than you usually do. So you're doing some daydreaming. You're having some days where you spend some time by yourself and you're thinking about it, right? Fours always make me think of angels. So I know there's a lot of angels around you keeping you safe. So maybe you need to just really take some time and think about a few things. Put everything in perspective. What did the year show you? What do you want from the new year? What do you want to bring in starting the following week, right? So we're clarifying the Four of Cups for Capricorn, and I've got the Eight of Wands. And the Eight of Wands is moving forward with something that you really want to move forward with. So something tangible, something that's in your life that's tangible, like a job or money's a decision you want to make. I don't hear it's about something personal, but you're really kind of looking at how did my life go this year? How did things happen? How did I make good choices regarding work? Did I make poor choices? Do I want to go back? Do I want to move forward? So really thinking about it, but this is making some quick decisions. So I think whatever decisions you make or you have already made in the month of December are really going to come to fruition this week, because the 8 is always about moving quickly. Okay, and the Eight of Wands is also about moving quickly. So I think this last week is going to be about moving fast, but that everything is really nice. You've made some really good choices this month. You've made a choice that looks like about a job, and you've had some ups and downs with a relationship, but you finally had a chance to sit down, the two of you, and talk through them, which is awesome. You're making the decision where you go for the holidays, it sounds like, and at the end, you're really taking some time and just really thinking about how the year looks, how you want it to be different moving forward. Because I think as we turn this corner on December 21st on the winter solstice and we start to move into the new year, everyone is really going to kind of relax and let down their guard and kind of feel a little bit of sense of relief. It's not that everything's going to be over, but the energy we feel around us is going to be changing. We're moving into the age of Aquarius on December 21st. It's a totally different, it's an air sign energy. It's very different. It's not as heavy an energy as the sign before it is. So it's really looks like it's a wonderful month for you. So I hope you enjoy it. I hope you decide that, um, it looks like you're solving all of your problems in your life. You're looking at all the situations, um, relationship, family, career, all the different paths that you've chosen. You're really taking a good look at that last week when you're doing so much contemplating and you're making a decision as moving forward that is right for you and right for your family. So yay. I mean, that's wonderful. You can't get any better than that. So I hope you'll decide to join us on Monday night for the half hour of Reiki Zoom healing, Reiki and chakra healing as you move into the month of December. And if you do, go to donations of love down below. It's $25. It's Monday night at 6:30 p.m. And I will send you a Zoom link so that you can join the rest of us who are planning on going. I'd love to see you. So have a great weekend. And it looks like December is going to be a wonderful month for you. Thank you, Capricorn. Bye-bye.